If you thought the farm Mike King visited is just a lone case, think again, say animal activists. SAFE provided these photos of this factory farm to back their claim that crate farming is widespread in New Zealand. Breeding sows living for up to 5 years with no room to move or turn.
Now, we'd like to see the effect of crate farming on these animals for ourselves. Trouble is, though, we're told that pig farmers can be a bit camera shy. So what we've decided to do is to get one of these pigs from this farm out of a crate to take a closer look.
Good girl.
Animal trainer Carolyn Press McKenzie has volunteered to help us liberate a crated pig. Carolyn trains pigs for movies, and that'll be her excuse to buy one.
Good girl. There you go.
Just how bright is Yogi?
I think she's incredibly intelligent.
As bright as a dog?
Smarter, actually.
Really?
I think they've done a lot of sort of scientific surveys and found that they're smarter than dogs, and actually, even in some cases, smarter than chimpanzees. Sit. You're clever.
And it's that intelligence that makes the caging all the more cruel, she says.
Not bad.
If the farmer does agree to sell Carolyn a sow, she'll keep it here on her animal sanctuary with Yogi, Wiglet and Marshmallow. So this would be the size of a sow that would be in one of those sow crates?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's less than a metre across.
Yep.
For Marshmallow if she was in a sow crate.
Yep.
And what, 2 metres long?
2
She'd be
metres
hanging
long,
out over the back.
We've had Marshmallow probably for 5 or 6 years now, so to think that she could have lived the life in the sow crate, it's just, yeah. Couldn't even, yeah. I wouldn't want to imagine it. Hey, special girl. Come this way.
A qualified veterinary
There's
nurse
the
and
story.
zookeeper, Carolyn Press McKenzie will liberate a pig from the factory farm photographed by SAFE. The plan to buy a sow, then bring it back to see how it's been affected by crate farming.
I think you'll see a pig that perhaps is shut off a little bit, perhaps not as animated.
Using a secret camera, Carolyn approaches the farmhands.
Oh, hi there, I'm Carolyn. I've come to pick up a pig.
She's greeted by the screeching of pigs from inside the sheds.
I don't think I've ever heard anything quite like it, to tell you the truth. It was just hundreds of panicked little screams.
Carolyn was hoping to see the pigs in crates. She manages a sneak peek of a holding pen. But the farmer has moved 3 away from the rest into more roomy and quieter accommodation for viewing. They're choppers down for slaughter that week.
Have you got a favourite with personality-wise?
You can't get attached to her.
She tries to wangle her way into a shed.
Can I have a look, or do you prefer people not to?
We prefer people not to go into the sheds.
Oh, no, that's okay. It's quite intriguing, this whole thing.
At the holding pen, Carolyn chooses her sow.
I like 473. Look at her face, she's cute.
And it's pig number 473's lucky day.
She just looked so vulnerable, and she deserved better. And I think the big thing is to know that she's going to have some quality in her life.
Carolyn christens her Piggy Sue. The farmhand counts the money, and Piggy Sue gets her big break.
Would she be used to being inside, or can I whack her out in the paddock?
Used to being outside.
Inside.
It's still covered, so there's still
Okay.
leave these girls out over winter. Yeah, it's just far too cold.
Okay.
And for Piggy Sue, a glimpse of blue sky and her first look at the outside world.
I think we'll just let her take a breath. I mean, it's been an absolutely huge day for us, but can you imagine what she's been going through too?
At her new home, Carolyn notices the sow is chewing the bars. You'll remember we'd seen that before in Mike King's footage.
I guess it's stress relief developed behaviour. They just chew. It's like when the elephant at the circus just sways backward and forward. The pigs sort of chew on the bars there.
It'll be a big day for Piggy Sue. no bars,
Is that grass?
then a sniff of grass and her first taste of freedom.
As a veterinary nurse, how would you describe the condition of this pig compared with ones that normally live in a field?
This is the big pressure sore there. From being in a confined cell crate, I mean, they're going to get sores and grazes and get sort of caught on things.
Injuries to the rear mirror ones shown in Mike King's footage.
Now, what about the expression in Peggy C's eyes?
Well, I think that she just looked sad. Hey, you just look sad. Your eyes look lost. Perhaps there's been not a lot to think about for the last 5 years. I see a pig that's struggling to walk. Obviously that will improve over time. And I can see a pig who's emotionally switched off. So it's really nice to see the light turn on. But it just shows me that every minute they're in those crates, it's hell for them. They're not living. They're just basically just waiting to die. And that's their life, waiting to die.
For Mike King, the knowledge that his advertising helped an industry he now considers cruel just adds to the guilt.
Looking back at those ads now, where you were selling pork, how would you have done it differently?
I should have investigated the industry before I went into it, and I am deeply ashamed that I was blinded by and took part in promoting this style of farming.
Why do you think this resistance within the government to doing something humanitarian?
Money. Simple. Greed and money. I challenged the minister to spend 45 minutes in the same pig shed that I went to and look and see what I saw, smell what I smelt, and I guarantee you he will outlaw it. That's your challenge, Minister.